Please don't tell me off.
Hello there, can I take your order?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it's Bazanji. 919. Check it, I said this industry is dog eat dog, and y'all sleeping. All these Mickey D's rappers around me that I've been eating, cause I got my city on the come up and they got my back. They've been loving the kid, knowing the words, feeling the flow when they going absurd. I kill it. The realest.
Good evening, guys. I'm finally home. The traffic was a nightmare. Oh no, what have we got here? I wonder who's the culprit this time, boys and girls. Bertie, Betsy. Which one of it was you that did that? Because whichever one of it was, you need a reward, because that shows that you're a proper cat. Anyway guys, I'm back home, finally. I've been in the car for about 4 hours. Dropped Elliot off, dropped the girls off. But check this out. Look at all the bruising around my foot where I told you I wasn't lying, I genuinely, this toe, they're still taped together. This toe was legitimately like that angle, like that, and I bent it back. Look at all the bruising around my toe and on my foot. That is, oh my. It genuinely really hurts, but I can't let it stop me.
Tonight we'll see and hear firsthand.
So it turns out this basketball of a speaker, I took it to Manchester, so after the concert we could go back to the hotel room with everybody and have some drinks and listen to some music. I bought the power adapter with it because I assumed that it was a wireless speaker, but one that had to be plugged in. And it turns out it has a battery in it. So I learned something yesterday. So this is the Cybertron MS05 wireless speaker with a subwoofer in it, and it has a I didn't realise it had a battery. Right, I just need like 5 minutes to sort this out. OCD is going a bit mad. 3, 2, 1. The top priorities. Right, I need to write this list down because I've got a wedding that I think I'm going to be filming next week. And I can't quite film a wedding on this camera. It's not going to work. It's a good camera, but it's not going to work. The Sony A7S. If I'm filming a wedding, I really need my Sony A7S and this camera as a B camera. But that camera, it's broken. Phone London Camera Exchange to get receipt. Send off A7S to. To send the camera back to Sony, they require I send the receipt with them. I've lost the receipt, I need to phone up the shop and get my e-receipt before I send it back. Those are 2 jobs I need to do tomorrow before I do anything else. Writing your goals down is a good way to visualize them, but what's this? Fix car? Alex, what's happened now? So I've just been on a 2-hour drive from Manchester, and there's nothing more annoying than this coming off every 5 seconds. A bit disappointing, really, that happens. Exposing all of that in the gear stick, and then it just sort of clips back on. I'm hoping a bit of Loctite will do the job. Is it Wednesday today? I've lost track of the week. Wednesday the 12th of April. 10 PM arrived to the office. Now, as well as me opening P.O Box letters and things on camera, which I do fairly often, you know, maybe once every couple weeks, and then periodically I'll open a load of the big boxes on my main channel. I do read some stuff off camera, and someone sent me this, and it's kind of blown my mind. First of all, it's full of sticky notes. It's full of sticky notes, even on the back. This one blows my mind the most. But before I started to read this, I had to read this. I know at the moment it must be difficult with all the tough times that you're going through, especially with all life's little stresses and worries. You've got a lot on your plate at the moment. And with all that said, it can be easy to lose sight of all the great work that you're doing. This is a list of all the stresses and worries that you have. Having to deal with, well, the obvious that's happened in the last week. Having to deal with fixing your car, having to deal with the builders and get them in and out of the office, having to deal with the clients and organise work, having to deal with supplying internet to paying customers, having to deal with recording, editing and uploading a video every day, having to come up with new content for your other channels every week, having to attend regular meetings and events which are often far away to meet your fans, having to maintain relationships with your friends and family whilst being busy, having to deal with ongoing work with the BBC. I'm sure that there's a lot more that I haven't mentioned, but Alex, this is a lot of things that you have to deal with. And Wesley, he's 100% true. I've been the designated driver. I drove everybody to Manchester for the concert yesterday and drove and dropped off everyone back home. I love looking after people and making sure everybody's okay, but what that's done is it's hindered everything else. For example, I got back at like 7 PM this evening without, with nothing recorded for my daily video because I've pretty much been driving the whole day. As I've mentioned to you guys before, I don't go out into town that often and drink because I can't afford to drink and then not get up the next day. And these are things that your typical 19-year-old wouldn't even think of doing. But here's why I like it, and it's simple. I like it because I love it. Having to deal with the builders, letting them in and out the office. I'm making an awesome room with you guys. I love that. Having to deal with clients and organise work. I'm freelance. I'm doing this by myself. I'm learning. I love to learn. Having to deal with supplying internet to paying customers. I love the fact, right, that I can beam wirelessly internet from my house to someone that's 2 miles away. That blows my mind and fascinates me. I want to know more. So I expand it. I get more clients and more customers to speak to more people. I love it. Recording, editing and uploading a video every day. Doing that is stressful and pushes me outside of my comfort zone, and great things don't come when you're inside that comfort zone. You see, the problem with this, it says having to. Replace that with loving to, and it changes the whole message. Pretty much everything, mate, in a 45-minute phone call.
Oh dear.
That was a very long phone call. So welcome back to the new space. So about 6 weeks ago, I did a video where I first introduced you guys to this space and was like, look, should I move out my current office and then into this one? A lot of people said yes, a lot of people said no. Here's the thing, I've got the space to use, hence why it's got all my stuff in here. So technically, I am using the space because I'm using it for storage, but I'm not using the space for workspace. I'm not working in here. I never come in here unless I'm taking these things out of this room or putting things into this room. Speaking of putting things into this room, I need to put some things into this room. So my plan is with this room is to use it as a bit of an overflow room. And I'm also going to use it as a test room to test out products. So my plan is with this space is to set up something down there that looks kind of cool. Let me know if you guys want me to do this on camera or off camera. I might just work on it by myself. But I want to set up a little workstation, PC setup type thing, where I can come and it's where I can put a new keyboard or a new mouse, or I can install a brand new computer or a brand new monitor, or I can test out some accessories. And it can be a test station for testing technology. And that means it can also be another set. So I've kept it on the hush hush, but I've kind of made my mind up now as to what I want to do. Pretty much from this wall onward. And then in the pipeline, I'm also gonna clean up the main office and make that a lot more pretty and have that as a set in itself. And then we've got the live streaming room, which is 2 sets. One with the brick wall and then one with the sofa. I'm trying to set myself out here. Does that make sense? With loads of sets. And I'm happy because I'm utilizing all the space. Yeah, at the same time, I'm not messing about. I'm keeping all of the spaces and utilizing them all, in my opinion, the best way I can. But if you guys have got any better ideas, please feel free to let me know down in the comment section down below. So that is my plan for this. That's my plan for this after the live streaming room is finished. So I need to check in the comment section what you guys said, grey or white, in yesterday's video. Also comment in this video too. And if you see a grey or a white, thumbs it up or down, and then I'll know. Sweet. Please don't tell me off.
Hello there, can I take your order?
Yeah, mate. Let me show you a little secret, right? What you need to do is get a McChicken and a double cheeseburger. This is only if you're really hungry and haven't eaten anything all day. Split the plain double in half, take one bit of bread off the McChicken, put the McChicken with the bottom bit of bread inside there, and then put that on top, and try that bad boy, honestly. Woo! But for now, guys, I apologise. I started this vlog at like 7 PM because that's when I got home back from Manchester, 3-hour drive. It's now midnight, and all I've been doing since then is vlogging really. Anyway guys, my name's Alex. You guys have been awesome. I hope you're all doing alright. And I'll see you in tomorrow's full day vlog. I love your faces. Thank you so much for everything. Adios.